Why do older men find me so attractive?
That is good.
This whole show had so many great one-liners.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Really?
Oh yes, it was so well written.
Those filthy pirates.
No, this was so well written.
It really was. Especially the way you guys delivered it. Like, the fourth time I saw this show from beginning to end, I finally understood everything. I couldn't stop laughing to it.
Oh yeah, it was great. Brian. I love the way he walks as Senex. It was just really good. I think Dan pulled off the wig, and this was so great. They all tilt their heads.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh yeah, he couldn't pick it up with the sword. Like every night he would try to pick it up with the sword, but he couldn't. Because that sword's difficult to handle. And the thing was,
my daughter's a eunuch.
Alex was holding him so low that he was like almost to the ground.
Oh man,
it was great.
But it looks realistic, because he tries to act bent over, when he's when he's walking,
Yeah, and the way he would walk was just. It was like he was praising rain gods or something. It was funny.
Oh man. Quiet.
Yeah, see, I declare this area under martial law.
And then Brian, he grabs Nicole. He's like, "Why, we're under martial law?"
Oh, that was
the best.
That was so funny, and I'm like, of course I want to be funny, but that bit was just like, I had to step back from that. It's like, Brian, that was great. Yeah. You do your thing.
I am Lycus.
I am Lycus. That scene was a little bit tricky to memorize because there were the stage managers, Courtney Jaco and Emily Languadoro. They would write down everything that, like, even if you missed a word of the line, they would write it down, which was good in a way because it enabled us to be verbatim and respect the playwrights. And so it would just be like, I am here to help you. And it's like, no, it's not. I'm here to help you. It's I'm not here to help you, which it wasn't the real line, but I'm just giving a hypothetical example.
Let me just say for the record, this thing that Jack does where he's squirming all over the stage because he's, like, drinking that.
That was great.
At times he overdid it. Like, you can tell it was, like, he overdoes it. But sometimes when he did it, it was just hilarious. And then he does that whole thing where he reaches out, and then he goes back to squirming. It was
great.
The best.
He put so much energy into it, and it was so funny. We were all laughing. This is another moment that we saw for the first time. We just couldn't stop laughing. Yeah. And especially later when Tyneer does. Yeah. He like jumps up and does that scream. Yeah. It was so funny. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. He's all right. Oh my goodness. And you gotta love how it was the wrong potion. It wasn't the sleeping potion. It was the
love one.
The love potion.
That's right. We have some left over from your last anniversary. That was a good line.
Now I never knew whether Hysterium gave it to Pseudolus on purpose or not. I never really understood that. I honestly thought it was an accident, but maybe he did give it to him on purpose. I don't know. I think if Matt were here, he would be able to answer that because
probably
it was his character. And
he's probably gonna when he watches this, he's probably gonna write us on Facebook or something. These are your answers to all your questions. Number one.
This did not happen.
This was really good. I love the reprise coming up when you guys sing Comedy Tonight. And, they're both, you see Jeff and Nicole very happy, and then you see Brian in hell with Dominic.
Brian in hell.
A tragedy tonight.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was good. I mean, originally I was supposed to be in between Philia and Jeff, the hero. But, it didn't really work that well. So they moved me to the other side, and they got these two girls, Victoria Flood and Selena Gallagher, to be my, quote, new courtesans.
That's right.
Because I say, I get some new girls.
I get some new girls.
Yeah, and I mean, I just, the way it went, I didn't really like singing it low. So I just emphasized new. Instead of just, I'll get some new girls. Instead of that, I'll get some new girls.
I love that scene when it's finally like established that they were brother and sister, Dan and Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
My brother, my sister. Ew. That was good.
My what? My what? Ew. And it was like, ew, that's disgusting. Because that was what Jason told us to do. Jason Neary. Yeah, this last one was choreographed really well.
It really was.
It was a little bit difficult to do, you know, because you had to move in the different positions, and a lot of positions were switched. You know, I was originally supposed to be on that side. I think Jack wasn't supposed to be in the middle. He was supposed to be on the outside, and he did go on the outside with Isabella.
Yeah, there it is.
There we go. He's like walking every character.
You know, I remember on Sunday, the final show we did this. I'm watching you guys do this, and I'm thinking in the back of my head, that's it.
That's it.
We're done. Eight shows, and we're done. And I'm
so
and it was upsetting for me in a way because it was like, you know, this is the finale. We're done.
Oh yeah.
And it was really upset, but I don't know.
No, I agree. As an actor, I've always wanted to do the more shows. Like I know in professional theater they do, you know, months of runs, you know, maybe even years if the show is really good. And you know, I that's something I look forward to, you know, when doing college and professional theater.
Yeah.
This was really awesome.
Everyone's gonna take bows pretty soon. Yeah, here we go.
The bows. It was you had to go really quickly. Of course, for bows you have to go quickly, but Miss Neary really emphasized, you know, these have to go really quickly. It doesn't matter what character you are; these just have to go really quickly.
Yeah, because this is a big cast.
Exactly.
It is.
Yeah, and it's like I have to be peeking through the house of Lycus to make sure that the courtesans, when the courtesans bow, I'm up. You know, or when you know, like when Hysterium's Jack goes. You know, it's like, yeah, exactly. It's like back and forth, back and forth. Mm-hmm.
I remember going up because on the final show, Miss Neary had us all go up, all the seniors and the cast members, and I'm looking at some of the band members, and some of the guys are crying, and I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna start. I was trying to hold it in because I was about to start weeping, you know, because that's it. I never did a show on stage, but I was a part of a lot of them, you know, backstage wise.
Oh man, yeah,
It's a lot of great memories working on these shows, and it's such a great experience to do this.
Oh yeah.
Because, you know, occasionally, like, you don't get to work on, you know, classwork and everything.
Yeah.
When you get to do it for the 8th graders, that's the best.
It was great, and I mean this. It was emotional in a way to me personally, but I'm gonna miss the people. You know, I said that in the newspaper article I did for the Mount Laurel Sun. I'm gonna miss these guys because a lot of them, even though they were 3 years younger than me, I still got to know them well and had good camaraderie with them, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, even the class of 2010, like even when they were leaving, when Grease and the Man Who Came to Dinner, I was kind of upset because they were like the best acting class, like out of the entire 4 years we went there.
Absolutely.
You
and
know,
that was one of the challenges for us as the class of 2011 is to try to emulate these great, actors like Jim Bloss, Joe Godley, Christian Kaliva.
Yeah, Shannon Jingle, Caitlin Curtin,
Alex
Tom Craig.
Tom Craig.
Alex Licorice, yeah, that's
Alex
another great
Licorice.
one. You know,
Oh,
I mean,
goodness.
they can act, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I feel like we did a really good job. You know, we had a good, strong senior class, and we did really well for this.
Yeah, we did. All right, so the credits are coming up right about now.
Credits should be coming up.
Yeah, they're coming up now, actually. They've been going on for a while.
Oh, man, I want to keep doing this. I think we should do it for another 2 hours.
Yeah, we should.
Just let the people listen
Let's
to me.
do commentary part 2.
Listen to me talk for another 2 hours. No, I'm sure you guys are sick of me talking.
Or I have an idea. Miss Neary, do Forum part 2 next year.
Forum part 2.
Yeah, don't do MAME. Do Forum part 2 so we can do another commentary. All right, guys. Well, this is Andrew Boylan, director and editor. Still, I don't like that word. Of A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum.
And this is Mike Franz, actor who played Marcus Lycus for A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum.
We want to thank everybody who worked on this: Jack Hensler, Matt Hoover, Jeff Nixon. Did I say Jeff Nixon twice?
No, you said Jeff Nixon once.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
It sounded like it was
like when you work on a movie, you go nuts over this. Nicole Liebknecht.
Yeah.
Who else? Dominique Branch. Alex Miranda.
Just the entire cast and crew of A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum. thank you guys so much.
Jason, Justin, Miss Neary.
Ms.
The
Neary.
other Jason. There's 2 Jasons.
Jason Mangano, the prop crew, the stage crew, the lights, the sound, and especially a huge thank you to director of the film, Andrew Boylan.
Oh, thank you, Mike. Oh,
for doing this commentary, for making this movie.
Yeah.
It's incredible. He deserves so much props.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening, and check out the other DVD extras on here. You're going to see behind-the-scenes footage.
It's going to be great.
Check out the movie. And also, this is going to be a little side note. Check out Heavy Duty on YouTube.com, Actors317.
Yeah.
It's really funny. Mike Franz and Dan Edgar's in it. Joe Bettino, Nick Selko, myself. It's a really funny show. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys are doing awesome.
Stay classy, Camden Catholic. We did it!
Yeah! Woo!
Yeah.
Yes, we did it!
That was awesome.
We did it! Finally!